Hey guys, how you guys doing? We are here at the very first ever live broadcast of FireFall. We're live at the Red 5 Studios. I'm here, Kona's Corner. I'm also here with
Jahar from Tasty Spleen TV.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to the stream. The Tiki Bar, by the way, is now open. What's up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? So, what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to bring you some live gameplay of some FireFall, man. I know you guys are stoked about this.
Very.
Guys, we've been here for the past couple days, me and Jahar, hanging out, playing some of the game. Be jelly. Be very jelly because the game is awesome. We're hanging out, the Tiki Bar. All I got to say, Tiki Bar, okay? We're going to bring in James McCauley, who is the senior producer, am I correct? Senior producer of Red 5 Studios on FireFall. So we're going to bring him in. We're going to let him explain a little bit about this game you guys are going to see and what's going on.
What's up? What's happening?
Let's bring you. Let's get him a mic.
Is Aaron getting tired?
No, I got it. There you go.
Hey guys, I'm James McCauley. We are super excited to have both of you here with us today, and we're also excited to have everyone online joining us. Thank you so much for joining us to check out FireFall. If you're new to FireFall, we'll give a little overview here. FireFall is a team-based action shooter played entirely online. You'll have an opportunity to level up your battle frame or your equipment, which really defines your class, in a large-scale, persistent open world shared with hundreds of other players. You'll also be able to show off your skill in our competitive multiplayer mode. We're super excited to be sharing with you a first look at our online broadcast of FireFall Team Deathmatch as we see two of our internal armies, the Stellar Ponies, and the Brood.
The Brood!
Stellar Ponies are going to rock out tonight in Sunken Harbor. Sunken Harbor is our first competitive Army versus Army Team Deathmatch arena. It's really focused on getting players into battle quickly so they can show off their stuff and also work together closely as a team.
Now, I got a question about this. Obviously, we've gotten a chance to take a look at this map. The whole layout, tell us a little bit about I know there's a little bit of history. You guys got a story about the ship and what's going on in this map. So give us a little bit of insight on that.
Well, certainly. So I guess the back part of that actually starts with what is FireFall all about. And FireFall takes place on Earth, but it's an Earth in the future. It's the year 2233, and a lot has changed. After use of a near-perfect form of energy called crystite, Earth was introduced to the melding, which is an aggressive energy storm that has engulfed and transformed nearly all of the planet. So mankind's last chance of survival takes place down in Brazil, in a remnant that we call New Eden. So all locations that players participate in the large-scale open-world cooperative campaign or in competitive matches actually take place within New Eden. So as a player, you'll have an opportunity to learn places such as Sunken Harbor in your PvE co-op experience and then be introduced into the PvP more competitive area.
Nice.
Be a home away from home.
Right? So, also, looking at the character models, I want to talk about the battle frames.
Absolutely.
And a little bit about some of the medic, the recon. I want to know a little bit about that.
Sure.
So what do we got going on?
So FireFall is a class-based shooter, and your class is derived by the equipment that you currently have on. So players are able to quickly and easily change out their loadouts in their spawn point, so that if your team needs more med support, you can quickly switch to medic to back up your teammates, which really gives teams and armies an opportunity to strategize before and during battle, to have on-the-call change-ups to their strategy. But your equipment really defines how you play. And so we have three in this match today: the Assault, the Medic, and the Recon. The Assault is our offensive strength soldier. You are all about getting in and dishing out a great deal of damage. You do more damage, you can take bigger hits, and certain weapons and abilities include things like the Plasma Cannon, which is akin to an energy-based rocket launcher. You do a lot of damage, you actually do splash damage. Be careful, though, because you can actually hurt yourself as well. Some of your abilities include things like Crater, which is perhaps one of my most favorite ones. It's the Death from Above ability, which actually slams you down onto the ground, doing splash damage to everyone in the area. The higher you are, the more damage you do. So if you're a super skilled player and you've mastered your different abilities, you can actually use a second ability called Afterburner to jet you up 30 yards into the sky and then do a crater and slam down and hit the ground. Now, of course, this is more skill-based because it takes longer to hit your targets, so they have more of a chance to get out of the way.
But Goombas, watch out.
But keeping it real. The Medic is all about being an offensive support class. His role or her role is to keep their allies alive in the upright position. They have different heal abilities. Their weapon allows them to actually heal allies. You have different alt fire modes, which allow you to actually overheal or shoot out healing sticky grenades, things like that. But you also can actually buff your allies. So one of the medic's abilities is called Supercharge. If you target an ally, you'll actually give them several seconds of unlimited ammo and unlimited energy, which is an awesome combo for several of the other Battle Frame's abilities, allowing them to actually shoot more special bullets or you do more damage in that short period of time. And then the third Battle Frame that we're sharing today was newly introduced back in March at PAX East, and that's the Recon Battle Frame. And this is for all you guys who love to snipe.
Oh, jeez.
It's our long
Campers.
distance damage dealing Battle Frame.
No, yeah, we played it, and I'm gonna say, I watched him play the Recon, and I like it, man. The abilities.
It's a Swiss Army knife of a class.
Yeah, the abilities are really cool. I really like the abilities.
We have a lot of fun with
yeah.
Recon, for sure.
Yeah.
One of his abilities is called the Cryo Shot, and this actually gives him the ability to shoot one bullet at an enemy, and it slows them down. It freezes them in place, making them a sitting duck target. But it also drains their energy. So if you're a skilled shot, you can actually target an assault who's jump jetting through the air, or a medic who's healing an assault, both jump jetting through the air, nail him, take out his energy so he can no longer jump jet, slamming down on the ground, and now he's stuck there in the middle of the field.
Take that second shot and take him out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice, nice. So what are we going to be seeing today with the two dev groups we got going on?
Well, so this is a highly anticipated match. Internally, we have the Stellar Ponies.
Ponies!
And the Brood.
Brood.
Duking it out in Sunken Harbor. Now, Sunken Harbor is a small Army versus Army team deathmatch arena, and it's really, like I said before, designed to get you into the action quickly so you can show off your stuff. And it takes place in an area that's the centerpiece to the Sunken Harbor map is actually the Santa Rosa. This is an old Spanish galleon treasure ship. It was thought to have been one of the largest lost treasures of our current time, and it's been discovered.
Found it.
It's been found. It's been discovered. We don't yet know what happened to the treasure.
We
But
just like
here it
blowing
is.
stuff up around it. So
Here
that's
it
right.
is in Sunken Harbor. So that's really the centerpiece to this map. Both teams will spawn on either side of the Santa Rosa. In the center of the map is really, this is where a lot of the action will take place. We have the top of the Santa Rosa, the ship deck, and we also have the belly of the ship, the interior. In the interior, there is an ammo power-up, so if you're running out of ammo for your signature weapons, such as your plasma cannon, you can refill your ammo there. Up top is perhaps the most prized power-up, so both teams I would expect to be racing and fighting over the center, and that is a double damage power-up, which can really greatly change the tide of battle.
And it looks cool activated, by the way.
Totally.
Just saying.
And then in addition to that, ocean side and also hillside of the Santa Rosa, you'll have a power-up, health power-up. So if you're damaged and you don't have a medic nearby, you can sprint to one of those green orbs and it'll actually give you health. And then lastly, hidden between the ocean side and the Santa Rosa is a power-up that actually resets the cooldowns on your abilities.
Yes, yes, we were looking at that. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
It doesn't matter because the ponies are going to take them out. So
Now, one,
We'll see. We'll see.
Go ponies!
ponies!
So one really important thing to call out is in this team deathmatch, you're not just going to kill people. You're not just trying to down people. You actually need to finish them off to get the point, to score the point. And this is a critical part of both teams' strategy because allies can actually revive you. So if you're incapacitated, you're crawling on the ground trying to call for help, you'll either bleed to death, in which case your opponents will get a point.
Sucks.
Or if an ally comes and revives you before that, you've actually kind of stolen that point from them, and you're back up and in the battle. If they actually execute you, they get the point, and you have to wait to spawn back your spawn point. So it's a major strategy. Like, I actually might even leave you on the ground at some points as bait to call out your other allies to come and revive you, so then I can take a headshot with my recon sniper rifle.
I like that. I like
Cold.
that. So we've got the medic who can revive you, and it's an instant revive, guys. And then you have your teammates who can revive you over time.
Yep.
So you have that animation that you can, you're reviving people, which you can drop out of. So if you're in a little bit of a battle or skirmish happens around you, you can drop out of reviving your teammate and protect him as well. So very cool. I like that. So we're gonna actually talk a little bit. I got a question for you. You're a pony guy. He's a
Stellar Ponies!
Stellar Ponies! So we're gonna bring that in. We're gonna talk a little bit about. We got a chance to watch these guys play yesterday, and the ponies were slowing down on me. They were just.
They're holding back, man. They're saving up for this.
I'm gonna be honest. They were horrible yesterday, man.
Oh man.
They think they can all go medic. They're wrong.
But as the true Cubs fan that I am, I'm gonna stick with the team and let them prove me wrong. And so that's what we're going to do, man. So we're going to get a little bit more shot of some of our friends that are here to hang out. For the record, man, the guys that are watching, everybody that's out there watching us right now, today is we've got what they're going to call it Friends and Family Day here, man. We got some friends and family of the devs and everybody that's working here hanging out. So we're going to bring I'm going to show a little shot of them here, and we're going to get them to get wild for you. So there you go, guys. There we go.
You guys need more friends. God.
Yeah, that's all the friends they have. But you know what? It's cool. They make an awesome game. They make an awesome game. So this is what we got going on, man. So I'm gonna talk to my buddy Jahar here a little bit.
Yep.
And we're gonna bring in we're gonna talk a little bit about these teams. So we've got my team, the Stellar Ponies. Rock guys.
Lame.
That's all I'm saying.
Lame.
All right. And then we've got the Brood.
Brood.
The Brood. So what do you think, man? What do you think the outcome of this is going to be?
Really?
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Yep. You have to ask. You already have doubt planted in your heart. There's no hope for you.
No, I don't have doubt. I have faith. There's a difference, man.
The Brood. The Brood. They kicked their asses yesterday. They're going to do it today.
I don't know about that, man. I'm just saying.
Well.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in. We're going to give you guys a little showing of the maps. During warm-ups, we got some of the teams. They're doing warm-ups right now, so we're going to bring you in, show a little bit about the map. We're going to talk a little bit about the classes you're seeing before we start this matchup, and then we're going to start the match, man. We're looking forward to this. This is going to be awesome.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Let's get it started. Dead space, you know what I mean? So here we go. We're going to get in here right now. Oh, maybe not.
A little bit of Alt-Tab.
Little Alt-Tab there. Sorry about that, guys. Now we're in the game.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. So what we're checking out now, guys, is you're looking at a medic class right now. That is what we call battle frames. That is the suit they have on, and that is customizable, all right? This is something that you can level up and customize. The battle frames, your abilities, your weapons are all customizable. And as you can see, you've got two medics healing, which looks like I didn't see the class there. You know what? We're going to take a look and see what that class was.
And these guys aren't playing yet. They're just warming up. So if it looks like they're goofing off, then that's why. It is the ponies, though, that we're watching, so you really can't tell the difference.
Wow. You went there, man? You went there?
Oh.
Already?
Already.
Is this how this is?
Yes.
Wow.
Blood war.
Terrible. So what we're looking at right now, guys, is you guys, we're looking at an assault class. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, assault class. My bad. Assault class. Chub Toad. We got to work on these names.
He needs to work on more than that.
Wow. Seriously?
Yeah.
You're killing me,
Come
man.
on.
You're
You got a
killing
big throat. I'm going for it.
all right. You know what? You're right. We have to work on this. We got Cornboy and Chub Toad on the same team. So, again, assault class. I want to see if I can find a recon. Let's back out here. Where is he? Here. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna let you use the mouse. You're a little bit better.
All right.
So here we go. We've got a downed recon here. We're going to another medic. We've got a little battle here. Again, warm-ups, guys. We're looking at warm-ups here. This is not the actual match. We want to show you the map layout here. Let's see if we can find somebody by one of the power-ups.
Yeah,
so
actually.
we can kind of give them a layout for the power-ups.
Well, they're all kind of grouping around. All right, but guys, the Stellar Ponies on the blue, the Brood are going to be this nice, tasty gold. A little bit of bias, little tiny bit.
Wow.
Yeah. Right now, they're mostly screwing around with their spawn zones, but we can talk a little bit about that. This isn't Call of Duty or anything like that. There are actually 2 different spawn points at each end of the map, so there is a bit of focus on pushing your line forward, being able to take over the power-ups when they come up, especially that
Let's talk about where they're at right now.
Yeah.
I want to jump in this since we're here right now. What you're looking at is the spawn point for this team, okay? The spawn point is a safe zone. It's where you can change your classes. You can walk back into that in the middle of a match and change your class. If you feel that your team needs a medic class or a recon class or an assault class, you can go back in there and change your class mid-game. That's also a safe zone. So if you spawn there, you're safe in that zone until you leave.
If they do start crowding you out, though, there are teleporters to go to different points on the map, so they can't ever shove you back there and keep you back there.
And if you are one of those guys that decides you're going to join a game and not play, it's going to push you outside on purpose after a certain amount of time and, well, give the other team a free kill. So make sure if you join a match, you're going to play. I mean, come on, guys. Why are you signing in if you're not playing? So, again, what we're looking at, here's the ship that we were talking about. You've got 2 power-ups that are in the ship area. On the top part, which is the ship deck, you have the double damage power-up. In the ship's belly, you have the ammo power-ups. Now, at either end of that, they're all in a line, so everybody has equal opportunity to go grab these on either team. You have, on Oceanside, a health power-up, and on Hillside, directly across from that other side of the ship, you have another health power-up, and then in between that, you have the cooldown for your weapon. Now, the way the cooldown for your weapon is if you're using an ability and you shoot it off, there's a time limit, a time spawn, before you can reuse that special shot. If you use that cooldown, you can actually go pick that up, and it'll automatically give you back that power, and you can use it again. But again, you have to wait for that power up to respawn, and so you can use that in part of your strategy on this, especially in the deathmatch and any upcoming game types they plan. So it's a really nice, tight map, a lot of cover. There's a lot of high points for the recon.
Oh yeah.
The jetpacks. They work really well. They get you to the high spots, so you can use your recon class very well. It's a very well balanced shooter, I think, with my time with it. How about you?
Oh yeah, I have enjoyed every single second of this. There's certainly going to be more content to come. I mean, this is just an alpha, but these guys are so excited about it. They want to show you guys early and start showing off what they're doing. But for what they have right now, it looks great. It feels great. As a hardcore Quaker, I'm actually rather kind of impressed with the way it feels. The guns feel good to shoot, and it feels good to make the ponies bleed.
Man, really?
Yeah, yeah. You started it.
You're going to make me cry.
Oh. Go sub.
All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to get these guys to stop screwing around and actually play some matches and see the ponies kick the crap out of the Brood.
Yeah, and we'll be able to see these guys show off their abilities. Again, each class has several abilities that they're loaded out with. The Assault, of course, is going to be the big tank. Let me see if I can find an Assault. See, all the medics are down. That's not, what they're supposed to do. Chubtoad, down again. Oh, but we just heard the gong. That is the signal to tell these guys to stop lounging around and get the match started.
So we
have ourselves a countdown.
All right, it looks like the match has started.
6, 5.
We have a countdown.
4, 3, 2,
shout it out, guys.
And 1. There it is. The match has started, guys.
All right, and we are going to start out watching the ponies. Apex right now loaded out with medic. Actually, is that Assault? Really?
Yeah,
that's Assault.
You
It looks
went
like
first
medic.
I'm going to jump in before you start shoutcasting this. Yeah. This is a first-person, third-person. You can choose what you want to play with.
Yep.
And we have that same ability as in spectator mode to go back and forth. So you're going to see that a lot. We're going to jump back and forth for you guys. All right.
Yep. And already Apex is down.
There's the first execution
That's
on
it.
cam. That was ugly. Ugly. That's all I'm saying.
And Cornboy's going to be trying to come back out and assist.
Oh, that's a double damage. That's
with the
double
takeover.
Damage you
Yep.
got there. Nice.
But it doesn't really help if... All right. But Apex is going to be respawning here, coming back into mid. And now after that initial push for the main ship... Nice! Oh, he's just going to leave him down. Just going to leave him down.
You're doing to me. You're killing me. You're killing me.
This is what I'm talking about. Chubtoad's going to be coming back up the middle. He's kind of unsure about what to do with himself right now. Everybody else is dead. And there is a 15-second respawn timer. So after you're out for a little bit, and the rest of your team is just going to have to make do without you. But Chubtoad is going to be trying to come back out here. And coming from below the ship, I mean, they've got the high point right now. Tactical advantage and height advantage is always a big deal here. And so Chubtoad, do something amazing. All right, well, he's blasted himself all the way back up. He's made a crater on down to clear the way and do some damage. And here comes some pain on the Brood.
Oh, there it is.
But,
he's down again. But he did down someone else. Can we give him that?
Well, maybe you could if he wasn't being revived, but not going to happen. Not in time. Chubtoad had to respawn. And again, I mean, the middle ship here is such an important area to move from.
Chubtoad's annoying me.
He's on your team.
Shut up.
You can't change your mind now. You've committed.
No, we're gonna switch off. We're gonna go. Let's go to Turbine. Let's switch over to your.
Oh, recon.
Let's see how bad they're cheating.
It's actually it's not that kind of game. He's actually being a pretty ballsy recon. He's just going up front, up center, and he's going to be doing a ton of damage from the rear. Right now, he's just looking for a target while his teammates are actually going to be doing a little bit of TLC on each other. Turbine is going to be preventing the same thing.
Oh, man.
2 for 1. But Turbine is taking down himself. Hopefully, the rest of his team will be able to come and make good on those points. But no, the Brood up 11-1 right now. Turbane is back in the action. And actually, each class has a secondary weapon, an assault rifle. The Recons, I believe, is a little bit slower than most, but that's still a good thing to do just if you need to get out damage, if you don't want to wait for anything else. Always good to have a sidearm. But Xenogenic is down. And there's nobody here to help him, so he's going to be chilling for a little bit. Hey, there we go. We got Turbane getting the heal on.
You know, let's go back to that. Go back to.
He's got a Cyrogenic bolt out, and he's actually hit his opponent. He's going to be slowed down. He's going to be stuck on the ground. He won't be going anywhere. And right now, we've got a bit of an Edward Norton curb stomp.
Wow.
What, nobody likes American History X? What, really?
That was terrible, man.
Really? An amazing film. Hilarious.
So again, if you notice, some of the weapons change up when they pick up when they use their special abilities. You've got the what do we have? You've got the cryogenic.
Yep. Oh wow! Yeah, the Recon again. He's got all sorts of things working for him. He's got the cryogenic to slow people down, knock them out of the air. You got the mine, which is a remote deal, and actually, we've already seen some players, you know, take down an enemy with the shot and then throw a mine on his body. So any medic or any teammate who wants to come in and revive him will be getting a nasty package. And there's also my favorite. These shots that will encircle your opponent for a while if you hit them with it, and after 4 seconds, it will detonate. And if they're unlucky enough to be hugging a teammate at that point, then they're going to be getting some of the pain as well.
You know, I wonder how that feels to be that guy in first person and have that sound ringing in your ear.
It's the sound of doom. I like those kind of things because you could just pop them off and walk away and use your free hand to wave goodbye.
So, you know, I think my ponies are starting out a little slow. I think they're just trying to trap you guys in. I think that's what it is. I think they're just trying to say, you know what, yeah, we're going to give you the first, and we're going to make you guys relax, and then just come back and stomp them. So,
I don't know where you get your tactics from.
Shut up. They're my tactics, leave them alone.
All right, but 5 more frags for the Brood, and they've got this first match. And we're only about 4.5 minutes in. The ponies have definitely got to make something happen here. But here's the nice thing about it. There's no time limit here. They're not forced to make something happen right now. So if they want to slow down the game and start considering things a little carefully, then they're going to get exactly that. We've got 1 more point up for the ponies. Mick Mayhem right now looking to get some damage from the rear. And he's actually doing so from his own spawn. It's not a bad place to be doing it, but as you can see, it doesn't afford you that many angles to do the damage. He's trying to peek through the cracks here and get us some free shots, but it looks like, oh, who's over there?
He had a single shot out of him.
Actually hit them.
He did hit him. I think he wounded him is what it was. I'm just saying. Yeah. So, again, what we're doing here, guys, is we're doing a best of 5 on these rounds. The score limit is 25, which it looks like my ponies are just...
not ponying up. It's a bit more of a Brood war, really.
You know, I got the... You know, I'm a Chicago boy.
One more frag.
One more for the Brood, man.
The Brood are savoring it. They're all huddled up under the deck here. They're going to be getting more ammo up as soon as that comes back up, and they're going to be ready to savor this last frag. And there it is.
There it is.
Off camera. But that's the first defeat for the ponies.
So we got real big deal with 11 kills.
Always the biggest deal.
And man, two of the Brood in top kill spots.
But here's what I like about this: we see Angry Enjoyment and
really?
Rudy, because you guys got to work on this.
Rudy Kazuti. You know, we gotta hire somebody to actually make names for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So we're gonna step out for a second here. We're gonna show you a quick trailer of the game, and we're gonna come back with our next round.
Hopefully the ponies will be licking their wounds, and they'll be a little more energetic this time around.
Yeah, hopefully a little bit energetic. Man, you guys are killing me here.
So how's that faith working?
Right? Shut up. All right, we'll be back shortly, guys. So stick around. Don't go nowhere. All right. what's going on, everybody? We are back. Sorry, we had to make a couple tweaks to make the game look really pretty for you guys. But I want to announce something real quick. We're going to be doing some swag giveaways, and I say swag because I'm from Chicago. I don't say swag. So we're going to do some giveaways here. We've got some really cool stuff. What I need you guys to do is follow at Red5 Studios. That is at Red5 Studios on Twitter. And I need you to tweet at Red5 Studios, I want free stuff. Hashtag FireFall. All right? And we're going to, after we're done today, we're going to go through those and we're going to DM you guys about some free stuff we're going to be giving away, all right? Is that cool? You guys okay with that? Yes. You sure? Wow. Are you guys dead?
And if your mailbox shows up with holes poked in the top, don't shake it.
All right, so again, at Red5 Studios, I want free stuff, hashtag FireFall. You guys got it? We all good? All right, so we're going to get back into match now.
Yes.
We are just about ready. So, all right, let's get this match started, guys. Go ahead, hit the gong.
I heard the gong.
There is the gong. For those of you who don't know, there is a gong in the studio that they hit to let everybody know things are starting up. So this is here we are. It looks like we're on the Brood. For the record. We're on the Brood playing. We got Angry Enjoyment. That's actually one of the better gamer tags that I have seen out of this crew. He is playing Recon.
And he's actually hanging back with that initial rush off to the ship. Everybody's going to be going for that double damage, but he's actually doing the smart thing.
For the record, hanging back that camping.
Oh, no. You haven't played the Recon, dude. That's not what it's about, but oh! He just got faced!
See? Campers get killed.
Well, that is worth noting because the Recon does have the lowest health. Wow.
Well, you can tell,
everybody's blowing up.
Everybody's
dead.
Right? Look at that. The ponies. Oh, wait. Yeah, the ponies are coming back. I had to make sure of that score before I said that.
Uh-huh.
Go ponies! So we got
look
the
at
ponies
this.
going on, guys.
We got Real Big Deal coming back out, but it was actually a smart thing. Hanging back by the Recon, not a bad idea at all. You can do tons of damage, you can slow down your opponents, and you can make them go all splody. Like this! Real Big Deal! Tagged with it! He's okay. He's going to be weak, though, but they're hanging back by their base. Having a little bit of a campfire.
Doing something. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, they're biding their time. They're not too worried about it.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
We kicked their butts the first round. We can hang back and just chill.
Yeah. Oh, but Real Big Deal's been slowed down. It looks like by scoring as much as he did in the last map, he's made a bit of a target for himself.
Yeah, it looks like McMahon had the cryo, nailed him, slowed him down. He's waiting to get that second shot off, but he just doesn't have the aim.
Kind of a problem. Maybe he should switch frames.
See, look at that. He's dancing around and he gets taken out.
Just rewards.
But he's revived. There's the little, if you guys saw the little gold shadowing on him, that means that he has that slight little bit of protection while he's getting out of there after he gets revived. So we're watching back at my team, the Ponies, who are up 4-3 right now. We're just over 4 minutes into this round. You know what? Whatever.
Yeah.
He's over here making faces because I'm talking about my team.
Oh, no. I was just wondering about something else entirely. But Sir Storm is keeping him and himself and his teammate healed right now. And a little bit of... What's a little teabagging between friends, you know?
They're close. They're very close, this team. So he's keeping him... I guess he thinks that Aphex just can't do it without him.
Well, Apex has gone up by himself, and look at this. He's already under all sorts of fire. Assaults are throwing out their plasma left and right, but Apex is kind of, he's playing the rounds. He's wanted to sneak back behind and get some damage from the rear.
I'm going to jump in. If you guys saw the power up, he just walked by. That is that cooldown timer that we were talking about. If you use that special ability on your weapon. But we got a double damage here. Just ran by him. Let's see.
He's not even worth their notice.
Who was that? I think I hit the wrong button. I apologize for that. I'm new to this system, guys.
So many buttons on these keyboards, right?
You know what? I'm a console gamer. I can't help it. Wow, there's just too many. Again, Seer Storm just picked up that timer to reset his ability on his weapon there. So really cool. I like that. That's a really cool addition. He's a medic.
But he's kind of staying rather far away from everybody else. In fact, it kind of looks like he's running away from everybody. Kind of looks that way to me. That's what happens when you run.
He gets down and his teammate runs away.
Okay, well, I guess he did his job. No reciprocation there.
That'll teach you to revive.
All right, but Angry Enjoyment and the rest of the Brood have taken the lead. They're up 7-5, and that is how you do it. Getting the hits in, but that little spear you saw by the medic is an area effect heal. It heals yourself and your teammates. And Angry Enjoyment has all sorts of targets right now. It's kind of like shooting.
Can't hit any of them.
Well, who can blame him?
I don't think he calibrated his sniper.
When they're running around without any rhyme or reason, it's kind of hard to hit him, you know?
Okay.
Okay. You'll stick with that. Angry Enjoyment is going to be plugging up the ship right now, looking for all the power-ups he can get. Nobody else is really paying attention to that part of the map right now, so he's going to be setting up there. Real big deal, real big on the map as always. Our big, heavy assault is going to be tactically withdrawing from everybody else.
Healed now.
Yep.
He was under attack by 3 enemies, it looked like, and now the rest of his team converged. Now, look at this. We've got the whole battle at the middle of the map right now. We've got down, we've got up. Everybody's just there. Let's see.
Oh, but that
shield goes down.
And he needs a medic.
Oh, he's got a teammate. Oh, look at that. There's the... I love that. That's probably one of my favorite animations, man. He burned him with his jet. It's the way it should work. So, yeah, the middle of the map is just wide. Full battle here.
Well, every time that double damage, starts to come up, that is going to be the situation. Everybody's going to be plugging for that. Everybody's going to be going for the gold. Real Big Deal is going to be trying to do some revive here, but because he's not a medic, he's not able to do that as fast, and sometimes that time is just too much.
A sitting duck is what happened there.
See what happens when you try to help your friends?
We've got 2, 3 down. 3 down on Brood. What? Man, they're bad.
All right,
Go
but
ponies!
We saw a big crater by the ponies here, and they're actually pushing forward quite a bit. They're actually taking off this lower quadrant of the map, which is going to be problems for the Brood as they respawn, and it's going to be keeping the ponies in control of the middle ship. And as you can see, the score is very, very close, quite a bit closer than it was last map.
They're a sleeper. They were waiting. They were crouching in that tiger position.
I just hope it's not something that happens, all the time. Real Big Deal is going to be going right into the middle of the match, but he's going to be taken down once again. And this is the kind of pressure that you can see here in FireFall. Once you have a team drawing a line of scrimmage, they can push from that and push from that and push from that. All it takes, though, is one big overdrive, one big crater, and it all goes to shreds. And actually, that's another reason why the middle of the map is so important, because that's how far you can push, be able to maintain control of the major items, but not really, sink yourself into a hole.
Now, you know what? We're watching this game, and for one, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's gorgeous. Gorgeous game, gorgeous cinematics,
you shoot that
gorgeous
floor.
Textures. Everything's beautiful. What would you pay for this game? How much would you pay when this game came out?
You're asking the wrong guy right now. I got no money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's good. You know why?
Why?
This is free to play.
No.
Free to play. So when this game launches at the end of the year... This will be a free-to-play, guys, so everybody can jump on, everybody can play, everybody can be a stellar pony.
Everybody can pound the ground.
I have like 2 people raising their hands. And I think he was sleeping. I just got loud and woke him up.
I like this, though. Turret Bane.
Guys, this is a free-to-play game. This is free-to-play. That's all I got to say. Free, F-R-E-E.
As in beer, like the Tiki Bar.
Can I say 21-12 ponies, baby?
Holy crap, yes you can.
See that whole time about me, they heard, see, what happened was they heard free to play and they're like, you know what? We got to show these guys this is totally worth downloading.
Oh, yeah.
And
look at this. The Brood are right now totally pushed back onto their spawn. There's a ton of pressure here by the ponies, which is risky, considering everything, but right now they're so close to victory. They can taste it. They just want it all, but that might end up costing them. Xenogenic can head back to base, swap class. He's now medic, and he's going to be coming back out, healing the rest of his team. And the biggest thing about this is the fact that he's able to, supercharge his teammates, give them more health, give them more firing power, and be able to break out of their base and take the game back, in theory.
We're gonna jump over to Corn Boy.
He's going to be hoofing it back to where all the action is, but once he gets there, he's going to be fairly valuable. I mean, they can come back through the ship since they definitely have domination of that right now. And Corn Boy is going to be left behind by everybody else.
They all left him.
Come on, guys. I heal you.
He just can't jump high enough. He's, he doesn't have his big boy boots on yet.
Well, when you get a... What? Oh, I guess we want the game to be louder.
22-14. I guess they just can't get past that 22 kill barrier.
Are you healed enough yet? That was actually the overcharge. And Corn Boy, I mean, he's there. He can revive them instantly. That's what medics are there for. And Corn Boy is definitely doing his job here. It looks like the ponies have been able to keep this pressure on the base.
Yeah, they're pushing them on it. They're controlling. Well, what they're doing is by pushing them back, they're also. Oh, there it is.
They do that apparently.
My boy Chub Toad, you see that?
Wow.
Are you reading? Do you see that number?
I don't believe it.
14.
Someone's cheating.
That does say 14, and Aphex right behind him with 10. And Anger Enjoyment, whatever.
Hey.
Whatever. So, again, guys, that is round 2. So we're tied 1-1 out of this best out of 5, all right? So we're going to jump out. We're going to get some settings done. I'm going to show you another little trailer here. And don't forget, man, free to play. And again, please, I need you to follow at Red5 Studios. At Red5 Studios on Twitter. And tweet at Red5 Studios, I want free stuff, hashtag FireFall, and we'll be giving away some really cool swag today to anybody that's involved. We're going to be picking some names, and maybe you'll be one of those lucky people. That's all I'm going to say. Not as lucky as me and Jafar, who got to hang out with these guys this weekend, man. These guys are some really cool dudes. That's all I'm going to say.
You. What? You didn't say Jafar?
What did I call you?
I thought you said Jafar.
I did say
Jafar. I mean,
Jafar.
I'm into Jasmine and yeah, but you know.
Sorry. You know what? It's the Tiki Bar's open. I can't help it.
I guess so.
So we're gonna show you guys some trailers here, and we'll be back shortly to show you some more matches. So we will be back. right, guys, so we are back. We are going to bring you match number 3 of the Brood versus the Stellar Ponies. Sorry, we had a little so we're going to gong it. There we go,
right.
and the match has started. We are going to be on the Brood first, looking at Angry Enjoyment again.
As they get the rush out to the ship, and again, the Brood wasting no time getting there, and look at this, they are pushing out past the double damage once they've got it, and want to put immediate pressure on the ponies. We've got assaults coming out here, Angry Enjoyment getting a ton of damage off with his plasma, but look at the ponies, they're running away again. Leaving, oh, who is that? Who is that? Who is the one guy who forgot the memo that, yo, we're going back to base now? Hope you don't get curb stopped, chill.
So we're gonna, so again, guys, we're gonna talk a little bit while we're watching the match. I want to bring up a couple things about FireFall, the game. Not only, I mean, obviously you guys are watching the PvP, you're watching the team-based deathmatch, but this is an open world.
That's not a skybox.
Yeah, PvP. I mean, that's the game. PvP, it's an open, there's a massive world, it's co-op, and the PvP is accessible through that world. The group here, the team here is working like so hard on this. I cannot wait to get it over.
All right, and yeah, I mean, again, that's not a skybox. This is all one world. For those of you wondering about, well, how does that work with such a massive setting? How does it feel that good? Well, it's actually a bit of an instance deal. So as we said, there are missions in the PvE that take place in the Sunken Harbor, but this is actually, you know, a little slice of heaven for these guys. They're by themselves. They're able to concentrate on that fully. The server's by itself, so everything's going to feel really great. And as a Quake player, I am a stickler for when I shoot that rocket launcher, it better feel like I'm shooting, well, a plasma gun in this case. But everything feels great. It looks great. And yeah, those cliffs over there, there's not going to be an enemy recon sitting on them, but once you're out of the PvP, yeah, that's part of the game world.
And we're going to take, you know what, I'm going to talk a little bit about customization as well here. If you look, you can see this character we're looking at here, Searstorm. He's kind of got a little beard going on. He's a little older gentleman. It's probably why he's a little slower.
But his legs look great.
But yeah, but I mean, his leg, he looks like he works out. You're going to have a fully customizable character that will be your own. That you will be recognizable in the PvE.
Wow.
In the world.
A bit of an overcharge there is a bit of a problem for them, though. They're getting tossed around like ragdolls.
Well, you've also got I lost it there.
Crater.
Sorry. There's a crater. He's jumping down. We've got a downed enemy. This is great, man. So again, open PvE, which you can get into the PvP, and free to play. I'm just going to keep saying that, free to play. Remember that, okay? Very, very cool. And again, for this being a development, oh man, 1, 2, 3. How many broods is that down? Count them for me, loud.
You know, I've
what?
Never thought I'd say it, but curb stomping as a synchronized sport. You know, it's kind of beautiful.
It's an art form. It's an art form. So we've got Angry Enjoyment, camping. I mean, sniping. The recon class. He's hanging back. It looks like somebody knows where he's at.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is. There's a shot that comes by and misses.
I mean, for those of you who are worried about camping snipers, remember that each shot, other than, I believe, just the regular shot, will actually leave a tracer that will be a big, bright beacon to where that bastard is staying at. But he just launched out a proximity mine.
Switching to the other side of the map, I want to see who he's shooting at. Look at them. They're all just, yeah, the ponies are all in the middle. They're all just kind of waiting. And for some reason, there's 3 of them there, and he can't hit one of them.
I like this, though. I mean, compared to the last game, they're mixing it up in the lowlands. They're not focusing on the ship so much. Maybe they want to be able to slow things down a little bit more and have more, you know, minute control over where the game is going to be going. But Searstone and
Friend...
Friend...
looks like, you know what I'm noticing, too? Oh, there
Don't
it is.
get close.
There, right?
Get away, get away.
Ouch, ouch. That looks like it hurt. All right, everybody, we are back. I apologize. It's pretty warm up here in the Tiki Lounge, the Tiki Bar.
Hot.
It's hot. I mean, we're under some big lamps and everything here, so we had a little problem with one of the PCs. We got a fan on it. We should be good for the rest of the evening. So please stick around. Make sure you follow the channel, guys. All right. We're on our 4th match. Am I correct?
This would actually be map 4, that's correct. And if the Brood takes this one, that will be that. For the ponies, that is.
Again, it's best out of 5, team deathmatch.
Remember, whoever loses gets a pay cut, right? Is that what I heard?
I don't know. Is that true?
Something like that.
Viper, get down!
Is that we got to ask? So whoever loses gets a pay cut. Is that right?
Help me!
I'd be playing a little harder, I think. I'd be hitting my shots
All
a
right,
lot better.
go up and go tell the ponies that, all right?
I'm not telling them that. You kidding me? What's wrong with you?
Rip you apart.
So we're gonna look at my boy Aphex on the ponies. Go ponies! I'm still gonna root for him. I don't care.
All right.
So again, it looks like the ponies are hanging middle of the map, man. They know power up, but it doesn't seem to be helping them too much. I guess. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. But backing off here, and in fact, I'm still kind of curious. Is this match actually live? Have they started the countdown yet?
Yeah, they're playing. They're on.
Help,
Okay.
over here!
I believe them. Again, with the ponies, it's so hard to tell. So hard.
That wasn't very nice.
It's okay.
Just saying. They've got heart, man. They're like Rudy.
Or like Kwame.
So again, guys, we
Rudy? Really? Wow. Okay. Go away. Go away. Go away.
Anyway, so again, guys, we are live here at Red 5 Studios with we got some friends and family here hanging out at the Tiki Bar. There they are. Awesome. We are watching the Brood and the Stellar Ponies battle it out. Just so everybody knows, the Brood and the Stellar Ponies are people that work here. They are devs. And,
for now.
Yeah, they're the devs, man. For now, the ponies don't know if they lose, they won't have jobs tomorrow. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That was all his idea. But no, so you guys are actually watching.
Pro tip move.
Oh, there it is. There's my boy Corn. Corn, there you go. 3-3 for the kid.
Yeah, really good job hitting that stationary target there. Awesome job.
I'm not going to talk to you about that because I've watched your recon not hit anybody.
Okay, and explain the whole, okay, I am going to charge across the bridge as my entire enemy team spawns out. Good, you know.
Anyway,
good idea.
so we've got...
Hey, thanks, Hawk!
That's not nice.
That's okay.
So again, I'm gonna
nice game.
reiterate, guys. Free to play.
Oh, absolutely free.
Okay. Look how gorgeous this game is. And again, we are playing an in-house beta right now. This is not a public beta yet. This is them working on the game on a daily basis and testing it out, and it looks this good and plays this good.
Well, yeah, we're looking at it, and they're playing it, and right now, Corn Boy up on top of the hill is going to be trying to do some damage with the zone assault cannon, clearing the way so that he can come and help out his teammates. Oh no, it's actually the enemy medic who got the help there first, and Cornboy is going to try to get some retribution. He's going to be running. The Brood up 6-5 right now. Cornboy is down, and because he pushed a little too forward out, there's going to be no shortage of candidates to give him the old boot to the face.
There's my boy Angry camping again.
Uh-huh. That's what recons are for, though. But here's the thing. You get to camp in so many ways. You can, you know, make them go splody now, make them go splody later, you know, freeze them for, you know, long-term.
Oh, that was
splody.
a nice shot. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
He took him down. I know he's down there. There, he's over there. You can see him. Great shot, Angry. I'll give you that. For,
Don't get your dreads stuck in that razor wire.
Being sponsored by Coleman. But so guys, again, I'm gonna go over a little bit on the game here. So we've got a free-to-play PvE, man, open world, massive. You can enter the PvP through the game. It's going to be awesome. And I know some of you guys saw the trailer we played a little while ago that showed some highlights of the PvE. It looks awesome. Graphically, the way it plays, it's just the co-op, everything looks awesome. I cannot wait to see and play some of the PvE when this releases. And obviously, I can't wait to jump in here and show Angry Enjoyment how to snipe.
Oh, this is perfect. Angry Enjoyment.
There it is. Angry Enjoyment. Oh, man. He picks up the double and gets cryoed and then double shot to a down. He's going to take out his teammate.
Oh! One 2, 3.
Okay, you know what? I take back. I think Angry heard me.
No, this guy gets it. He saw a downed opponent and he thought, oh,
Bait.
oh yes,
Bait.
master of that.
You know, he's got that angle now. He said, you know what? I'm not getting anybody from the up high position. We're gonna go low, get an angle on that middle of the map where these guys are hanging out, and he's dropping them like flies, man. Look at this.
And look at that. That mine. I mean, if he decided that he was getting too much attention where he is, he could just throw out that mine and then just go away and let it do the rest of the work.
Wow, 12-9. Stellar Ponies are down again. If Brood wins this match, it's over.
What do you mean if? Oh no, Angry Enjoyment's going to be having to beat Heat a little bit to get out of here. Oh,
he didn't get
beat
out
it fast enough.
Yeah, let's. Whatever.
And look at this. I mean, that is kind of the fall of the recon. Once you're down, if you're playing recon right, you might not have a medic available for some time. And if you do have a medic with you the whole time, then he's the one, you know, throwing. Ha!
I don't think he was going to get out of that. I'm just saying.
No.
Somebody had his eyes on that boy. That looked like a bait situation.
But the Brood right now is in control of the ship, and they've got assaults on there, and you can see the plasma raining down on them. And because that plasma cannon has a splash damage, having height advantage is a real high priority.
So I'm going to take this time to say hi to everybody in the stream, man. Welcome. Thank you for coming out and checking out the very first live stream of FireFall from Red 5 Studios. Can I get a hell yeah out there? There you go. We're hanging out in the Tiki Bar at Red 5 Studios with some friends and family, watching the devs destroy each other. And
it's a little one-sided right now.
Whatever. Really, man? You have to go there every time?
Every time. Consistency.
That hurts.
Consistency is why the Brood is winning.
You know, I thought us hanging out and enjoying this game and being able to check it out early would, you know, make us brothers.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that idea.
Wow. The love is terrible.
I have a brother. It's overrated. 13-9. Aphex is going to be storming up the front, looking for targets right now. And actually, I think he's looking for our little camping buddy. I think he's trying to sneak back there and show him what for. Well, if you insist. Oh, no, but we got double, triple, crater.
Oh, he brought the crater down. He's down one. Oh, but he got nailed. Fine. And the guy who was coming to help him got nailed.
Nap time.
Oh, no.
Is there anybody near them who can revive them?
There was. He
doesn't look that way.
He dropped off the side of the ship.
Chub Toad, he's always late to the party. Always.
Really, man?
Yeah.
What's he ever done to you?
Not win. 17-11, we have a 6-frag lead for the Brood. But Chub Toad, you know,
there it is. There's my boy Chub.
Late to the party isn't always a bad thing, but he had to have a plan B.
Oh, and she destroyed him.
Apparently, plan B was the whole, you know, I'm going to hit her foot with my face. It's a great idea.
It worked.
For Angry, yeah.
So.
Oh, nice mid-air shots. The medic is going to be keeping him up, but Angry Enjoyment's going to be knocked down. It's always an issue when you're either iron sighting or, you know, going into your sniper scope. You lose a little bit of that per
We're going back to Real Big Deal. Let's go to first person on him. Take a look at that view. Again, guys, first person, third person. It's up to you, however you want to play it, as well as the spectate mode that we're using, first or third person, where you can check out and see what's going on, guys. And broadcast and show you both teams in the map and what's going on. It's great. Again, don't forget to follow at Red 5 Studios, okay? At Red 5 Studios. And if you feel so inclined to, and you feel like you want a chance to win some really cool free stuff, make sure you Twitter at Red 5 Studios. I want free stuff. #FireFall.
Oh, and this is actually really huge. Real Big Deal is using the alternate fire of his plasma cannon there. It does more of a scatter shot, more of a shotgun effect. It's really handy in close range because A, does a ton of damage, and B, doesn't hurt you at all. So that push by the Brood could seal the deal for this match.
And did you know you can also ricochet that around corners?
Yeah. So,
you know, so Real Big Deal could take a little, you know, maybe get something from Angry and learn how to camp and just shoot corners when they come around.
Maybe, but the double damage is up. That's going to be a huge fight to get a grab for that Turban.
Oh, man, Enjoyment with 21 kills. Best, I'm going to say right now, for the win. Again, Brood just won.
He has a nice tent.
He does have a nice tent. So Brood just took the match 3-1.
The match
Best out
has
of 5.
begun.
So Brood won, guys. So you know what? I'll take it as a loss. I'm okay with it. I'll take the hit. I still love my ponies. Go ponies! That's all I'm saying. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to bring in. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to show a couple trailers of the game. And we're going to bring in, we're going to do some interviews, man. We're going to bring in some guys from the development team and some really cool people.
Don't leave.
Don't leave. We're going to bring them in and talk a little bit about what's going on in the game. We're going to take some questions from you in the chat. And if it's something we can answer, we'll answer it. If it's something we can't answer, well, we probably just won't ask it. So go ahead, throw out some questions out there. We've got the community manager, Matt, hanging around in chat. He's going to be watching and getting some questions from you guys for us to ask. So don't go nowhere. Again, make sure you guys follow Red 5 Studios. I'm going to bring up our camera a little bit. We haven't been on cam yet. I want to say hi to everybody. What's going on, guys? Kona here with Kona's Corner. How you doing? I'm here with my buddy.
Maybe you just wanted to prove you weren't crying, actually.
I'm not crying.
Okay.
I'm upset, but I'm not crying.
That's fine. That's fine.
Again, Kona with konascorner.com.
And Jahar from Tasty Spleen TV.
We also have a couple reps here from Justin.tv, who we're streaming with right now. Really cool site, man. Make sure you click the follow button down there. Follow Red 5 Studios. So I'm going to show you a couple trailers, man, and we're going to bring back some interviews for you guys, all right? So don't go anywhere, please. right, guys, we're back here at the Tiki Bar at Red 5 Studios Live. I am bringing you a couple of the teams that played today. This is the team that these are the teams that played in the match today. These are people that work here at Red 5 Studios. The first team we have is my team, the Stellar Ponies, who let me down. Give me a hell yeah. There they are. All right. And the next team we have is the Brood. So those are our two teams, guys. Those are the devs. So did you guys have fun doing this today? Yeah. Yeah, you guys going to have a few drinks and hang out? Too late. So that's what we got going on, guys. So what we got coming up next is we're going to do a few interviews. I just wanted to, give props to the two teams that played today. You guys did awesome. Angry, you're still a camper. So that's what we got going on, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you one more small trailer, and then we're gonna bring in some interviews. All right, guys. So stick around for us. Do not go nowhere. Bye.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Tiki Bar. We have been playing a lot of FireFall today. Really excited about this game coming out from Red 5 Studios. And I'm actually here with Scott Youngblood, the lead designer, a.k.a. Cornboy of the Ponies.
Pony power for the win, although not this time.
With a last name like Youngblood, what do you need a name like Cornboy for? That's awesome.
It's, you know, I enjoy killing people with a really stupid name because
it makes them feel
more impactful.
Oh, okay. Right. The whole mic thing is still throwing me off. All right, so, guys, we have a ton of questions from you guys out there in the community, in the chat, checking out the channel, following us on Twitter and all that. So Matt's been scrambling his butt to get these, Phobos has been scrambling his butt to get these questions out here. So first up, what kind of features do you guys have planned for the game as far as teams or armies, in your case, being able to coordinate and organize their events?
Well, I mean, FireFall is first and foremost a team-based action shooter. I mean, we really are designing it so that you can easily find and play with your friends or your army, right, in more organized play. And we want to make that as streamlined as possible. So when you join an army, you'll be able to advance that army, teching the army up, receiving mutual benefits by doing that. You and your co-army mates can go out, collect resources, tech up, and then use that tech in battles to defeat the Brood. Obviously, the ponies need a little more tech.
Little bit. Needed to grind a bit more there, huh? But in the game world itself, in this huge, expansive game world, are armies going to have any kind of, physical representation of their power? They're going to have like a base or like a missile silo or a tower of a pony or something?
We have very large plans for our armies, but we're going to start with the traditional, what you would expect from kind of a clan-based or an army-based system to start with. You'll be able to fight with your friends, find your friends easily online, organize tournaments with your friends, and dominate online.
Cool. Well, I've been here for 2 days and I didn't know any of that, so I should have talked to you earlier. So we saw a lot of PvP today. Could have been more if you know. So can we flip channels a little bit and have you explain a little bit of how the PvE will work?
Yeah, I mean, when Angry's not camping, he can actually find a squad, go out into the world, and do different sorts of activities in the game to further his army. Going out, collecting resources, running missions, advancing your gear is a very large part of FireFall. Is going out, collecting gear, teching it up, and really kind of specializing your gear for how you want to play. And the PvE is really kind of a set up to give players, that wide open, fun experience that, they can learn how to play the game at their own pace, before they jump into PvP if they want. But once you're teched up and geared up, jump online and kick some ass.
Cool deal. That's what we're all here for. So all this loot that people will be playing with, is there a way to trade that, like either in a one-on-one approach or in a more global, like, auction approach?
So we do have some interesting plans for our online economies. Definitely we are encouraging players to be able to trade with each other, as well as armies. We think that it's important that the resource-based systems has, strong meaning to the players. Going out, collecting those resources, and being able to get your equipment to the level that you want it to is a major part of the progression. And it also enables you to kind of specialize your gear to how you want to play.
As long as, nobody trades to the enemy army, right?
Well, there's always collusion, but I'm pretty sure that no one's going to be giving any sniper rifles to that angry enjoyment camper.
Doesn't look like they need to. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for
It's been great to have you, but we're going to jump right into the next guest right away. So we're not going to have, any more breaks. We're just going to keep plugging along because that's what we're here for. All right, so next up, we've got Dave Williams, senior designer. That's quite the title. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It had a whole lot of fun today.
I bet you did. Is there a name people would know you better by?
Searstorm was my title and is my call sign.
Looks like they need to speed up the walking rate for the medics a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it's rough, especially when the guy in front of you is sprinting and you're trying to keep up with a heal gun. But you do what you can when your job is to keep everybody alive.
All right. Well, actually, some of these titles can seem pretty vague to a lot of people out there. So, what exactly do you do?
My focus here at Red 5, I've been here for quite a while. Been here for about 5 years. My focus is on a lot of the class progression, abilities and weapons and experience point curves and that sort of thing. So a lot of the items, a lot of the abilities, a lot of the weapons, that sort of thing.
You know, I'm really glad to hear that there's still a studio where no matter who you are, you're doing a little bit of everything. I mean, it's real gratifying to hear that. So your suffering as far as staying up late nights makes me a happy man. But yeah, guys, I mean, once again, any questions that you have out there in the community, you know, we have the chat, we have Phobos to jot them down. Feel free to send them to us. But in the meantime, what have you been working on most lately? What's been, you know, occupying your main crunch time?
Well, the last 3 or 4 weeks, the team I'm on has been working on the progression for the game. We added, oh goodness, probably about 25 new abilities to the game, probably about 10 to 12 new alt-fires to the game, lots of vendor stuff, lots of backpacks and battle frames, and lots of new modules that boost up your weapons and your battle frames and that sort of thing.
So we touched on armies a little bit earlier today, but I think that might still be a new concept, especially for the kind of game structure that you're going for. So how do armies level up exactly?
Army progression is largely tied to the tech tree, right? So as the players are performing any of the in-game activities, whether it's PvP, whether it's PvE, you know, maybe you're going out with some buddies and you're going to go run one of the thumper missions like they showed in the trailer. You know, these are collecting resources for your army. And if there's a particular piece of tech upgrade that you want, you know, you might say, well, the best way for us to get this is to go run a thumper mission over at the edge of Dredge, because that area's got the best resources for what we're trying to accomplish with our tech tree. And so that's really where most of the army progression is coming in, is that tech tree. So you go out, collect the resources, get them refined, get that new piece of tech that your army's been needing.
And obviously, it's not going to be an easy task.
It wouldn't be fun if it was easy.
Wow. Okay, I'm kind of getting these handed to me. I need more hands, obviously, but here's a big one. Are there going to be any vehicles in player versus player?
Ooh, interesting question. Am I allowed to answer that question?
Matt wrote it down, so...
Will there be vehicles in PvP?
You wrote it, dude.
How do I answer this question? We haven't shown any vehicles in our PvP yet.
No, you haven't.
No. I would say that vehicles are definitely something that we have in our build right now. We do have vehicles that you can use. We do have PvP that you can play. And I think from there, I'll let people draw their own conclusions. Is that enough of a dodgy answer that's just a bit of a hint?
You've been in the industry for a while, I can tell.
Hey, thank you. This is actually the first video game I've worked on. So before this, I was actually working on in the tabletop industry for about 12 years.
I want to talk to you later.
Oh, okay.
So we saw 5v5, and that was, you know, somewhat limited by the number of people here. And I'm still really proud to say that this is a pretty small studio considering. Very cool. But how big can these PvP matches get?
They can get, from a technological point of view, they can get as big as they will remain fun. Our servers can handle a really substantial load, and so we keep pushing the PvP out bigger and bigger and bigger internally in our tests until it's just not fun anymore, until you feel like sort of a cog in the machine, and it's not really, you know, you don't feel important anymore. Our internal maps that we've been running most recently, like in the last month or so, we've got 30, 40 people, but what we're capable of is in the hundreds. So, I mean, it really just depends on finding out how big we can get and still be fun. You don't want to feel like, you know, what you're doing is unimportant. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, and there's not a lot of comparisons to be drawn to anything else, really, as far as that goes. So, okay. Stevie, grade 4 from High Elementary, writes, as you level up, do you get more powerful?
Well,
actually, yeah, that is a good question as far as multiplayer PvP balance goes.
Yeah, I actually just wrote a dev blog pretty recently about progression versus power, and it was pretty well received. So, you know, swing by the website to check that out. Give you a bit of the summary of it, which is that our game has sort of two different directions for progression. Like most of the more traditional RPGs, there is a certain amount of what I call vertical progression, which is pure power, right? Damage and health is pure power. But one of the things that we're really focused on is, for our progression, is more of a horizontal progression, which is by leveling up and improving your character, you're going to be opening up new options. So maybe you start the game with a simple weapon and only one ability. And then as you level up, you gain access to backpacks that have 2 abilities, and then 3 abilities, and then 3 abilities with a new powered-up secondary feature of that ability, and so on and so on and so on. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. And I think we already saw some of this. Actually, no, I don't think the people on the stream did get to see this. But one more question for you. It'll be a small one. It's easy. Pressure's off.
Okay.
You don't have to talk about vehicles anymore. Are there going to be male and female battle frames?
Oh, absolutely. We have male and female battle frames right now. All of our classes can be played both ways. That's not specific. You know, whatever, either male or female, you want to make your character. There's no limit to what you can play.
Very cool. Well, Matt, I thank you for being here. I thank you for what you guys are doing. Yeah. Well, we've got a ton more. And you've been keeping that seat pretty warm.
Who's next?
Actually, I think the lamp is doing that. I need more hands. Yeah. This was totally planned out. Oh. And, all right, guys, next up, we've got Adam McMahon. And he is the art lead. So all of the, well, everything you see on the screen visually stems from this guy. So how you doing?
Well, I definitely won't take that much credit.
Wise man.
Doing great. Yeah, I am the art lead on FireFall, and definitely something that's been a massive pleasure for me to work with not only the talented team that I have here, but also just in general on such a really fun and inventive art style.
Very cool. So first off, what direction? I mean, what are you guys trying to accomplish, you and your team, with the art style of the game?
So what we set out to accomplish was to make something that wasn't too cliche and something that hasn't really been done out there before. You have cel-shaded games, you have they're photorealistic games, and it's like, well, what can we do to really take it to the next level? What's going to be something that people are familiar with, that they really enjoy, but yet has some unique flavor to it. So we worked really hard and went through a lot of iteration after iteration on trying to create a style that really set us apart from other games. So we took a lot of influence from different manga and anime, as well as more Western influence, to try to find a merger that would appeal globally to the rest of the world. So
very cool, and no small task. I've seen the walls of bits of art in various stages of completion, but yeah, you guys have bitten off a lot. As a streamer, I'm really happy for the bright colors. I'm really happy about the bold outlines. It makes streaming a heck of a lot easier. So how much of the gameplay that you guys were trying to accomplish, how much did that influence where you went with the art styles?
As far as the gameplay goes, the art style itself was something that we wanted to kind of really take it to a different direction, and that hasn't been done before. Most shooters out there, especially at the time that we were coming up with the inception of the style of the game, hadn't gone the direction that we'd gone. It's mostly photorealistic games. You have Unreal Tournament, you have Quake. Just before that, TF2 really kind of broke ground with it, but they took it a little bit to the extreme side as far as cartooning goes, and something that was really simple yet sold the shapes of the characters very well. So you had a class-based shooter that distinguished itself with very identifiable silhouettes in their characters. Something that was really important that we also strived to get, so that when you have a class-based shooter, you knew exactly what class somebody was playing, what you're going up against at any given time from how far away they were. So that basically made it really important that we focused on shape and design of the characters over any sort of specific art style. The art style itself was just something that we really wanted to kind of carry into new grounds. So
what about the world environment itself? I mean, the models, as you said, have really great silhouettes. It's really easy to tell who's a medic, who's an assault, who's a recon so far. And that is great, but the world itself and the design of it, I mean, the terrain and the buildings, we actually haven't seen all that many buildings yet, but what are your general thoughts on the world design?
Well, the world design, it's kind of a nice homogenization of, photorealistic elements into it, but taking it to the next level. I mean, this is, you're talking about a, familiar locale and stuff like that, but at the same time, you want to make it really fantastical and somewhere that people enjoy spending a lot of time in. Typical Earth and typical, buildings and things like that you see in most games, they're really cool, but we've all seen it and done it there before. So we want to take it to another level that, kind of makes people not only feel like there's something familiar about it, but at the same time it's very alien. So we definitely went with very creative, lush, and colorful environments. Too many games right now are doing the, brown and gray, black and gray. As far, when you look at photorealistic games. So we want to really punch up the color, make it something that's very inviting for everyone to play.
I think you've punched the color so much it's leaving it a little bruised right now, but that's a good thing. That's a real good thing. It's very, very refreshing. And I totally thank you for doing what you do to the degree of skill that you've shown so far, and I look forward to more.
Great. Thank
you. All right, cool. All right, guys, next up. I know there are several of you out there who are going to go completely rabid over this. We've got the man, Phobos, the guy who has to take... Oh! Oh, yeah. The guy who has to take the brunt of all of your witticisms, day in, day out, always on IRC, always on the forums. This guy doesn't sleep. Look at him. Oh, hello.
I think I'm going to actually jump in here.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to take this over because you just are too small to interview him.
Thanks, Conan.
Yeah, it unbalances the frame, so I'm gonna take this seat. Yeah, I have to make him look small on camera. You're welcome, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
So we are here, as you guys can see, we're here with Matt DeWald, it's DeWald, correct? Did I say it right?
Yes.
DeWald, who is community manager with Red 5 Studios. By the way, sweet studio, dude.
Thanks, man. It's we just moved in December. It's really nice to have our own place where we can design it the way we want.
I'll tell you, I'm very surprised at how small the team is.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it small. We found that working as a team, as a small team, was a lot better than the huge conglomerate of people. So it's worked out really well. We're able to work really well together, and you're able to talk directly to programmers. You're able to talk to designers, and there's no going through hierarchies. It's really nice.
I will tell you, we were here decently late last night working on everything that you guys got to see, and there's people flowing through this joint 24/7. And it's really cool. Everybody that I met has been so, you could tell they're passionate about what they're doing here, what's going on, and they're taking a love of this game. And I tell you what, man, I am so impressed with what I've seen so far, and it's not even time for release yet. I'm seriously, how are you feeling about this?
This is great. The response we got at our first PAX when we came out of nowhere, right? We'd been secret for 4+ years and came out of nowhere, announced a game. The response there was amazing. And then when we had the game playable for the first time ever at PAX East, it was very nerve-wracking, to say the least. This is the first time 70,000 people are going to get their hands on the game, but the response there was even more amazing than what we got at PAX West. And then tonight, just seeing the response that you guys are doing in the channel, and both IRC and on Justin TV, it's been great. So, we are still really early in the phases, and we've got a lot of work to do, and we are definitely working with the community to try to really pump this game up to be something that is really special.
Well, the only thing I could say is be jelly because I got to play it. It's serious. It's that good, guys. Again, I'm going to say this again. Free to play. And it looks that freaking good. And it plays as good as it looks. I'm not going to lie. It's such a well-balanced, in this alpha stage of the game, it's such a well-balanced, great-looking game. It's just phenomenal, man. Dude, seriously, thanks for having us out. Justin TV, thanks for putting up with us.
Definitely.
Thanks
to Ben and all the guys at Justin TV for helping us out.
Fish Sticks is here somewhere. Fish Sticks, thanks, man. Again, we've got the whole team here at Red 5 Studios. Again, thanks for having me and my boy here. We had a blast. Make sure you guys follow Red 5 Studios, at Red 5 Studios on Twitter. Again, at Red 5 Studios. I want free stuff. Hashtag FireFall.
Definitely. We've seen a lot of response already. It's going to be tough going through all these people.
I'm glad it's not me.
Yeah.
So, guys, I want to say thanks for coming out, man. Don't forget to follow these guys. Do not forget to follow the game, and make sure you guys download it right away. All right? So we're going to head out. I think we got some notes going back and forth here, but we're going to head out. If it's not the right thing, I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. So it's so good. Thanks a lot again, guys. Thanks, brother. Thanks.
Oh, I just wanted to give a big shout out to our community for helping us out, helping us answering questions in Justin TV and on IRC. That's really helpful, guys. I really appreciate it. Definitely. Hopefully you guys pick all this up, because the community here is we really love you guys, and it's really helpful. And thanks for just coming out and putting 1,700 viewers on this thing. 1,800 as I look right now.
Yeah.
It's really great. We're really happy to be here, and we're really glad to have you guys as a community. Be sure to sign up on firefallthegame.com if you haven't already, and provide us any feedback on what you saw. We already got a lot of feedback from Justin TV. We'd love to see some more in-depth stuff, both competitive side and PvE side. We'll figure it out, so definitely give us some feedback.
For sure.
Again, guys, thanks for coming out, man. We're out.
Woo!